It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
All right, hello, welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Happy little Tuesday. We're going to wade through the week here. You guys have anything exciting going on through today or midweek?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go to see Les Mis tonight at the Kravis Center. I'm so pumped about that. I've never seen it, and it's definitely one of those long-running, amazing, talked about musicals that I've just been kind of in the dark. So I'm super pumped about that.
You're not taking Rocco, though, right?
I don't think I'm going to take him because it's like the beheading part is just a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know if he's ready for beheading.
Are you ready for beheading? That's the big question.
I am.
You're more of a B. Arthur kind of a person, not a beheading kind of a person. A terrible joke, by the way.
Anything else going down? Or that's just your thing.
That's today. And then
Okay.
I also have a benefit this week. I'm going to be hosting a country concert and benefit for
really?
Hannah's Home, which is a place up in Tequesta by me that does beautiful things for mothers and children. And Chris Lane, the country artist, is going to be doing a private performance.
Oh, he is?
It's a private invite, ticketed event, Kev. You can't just stroll your ass in. You got to be invited.
That's pretty impressive. That's good. Yeah, he's a decent star.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. He's got a couple tunes that are out there. I'd say he's got about 3 or 4 decent songs.
And then Friday, Captain Crust is returning to the scene.
Okay.
With a Beats Pizza in hand, going to Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital to bring pizza and put smiles on faces because everybody loves pizza.
It is a pretty amazing experience.
The power of pizza, you do. You walk into a hospital room with a family that's going through it, man.
And this is just the beginning of this type of thing. I mean, it's really about helping everybody and just, I don't know, bringing people together through pizza. Everyone just is so fighting with everybody. Let's bring something together and be cool.
Free a Beats Pizza will change your day.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here to do. That's what Captain Crust and Princess Pepperoni believe in.
Although I do believe Princess Pepperoni is going to cause problems at times. A little sassy.
Yeah.
But don't you worry, Kid Calzone, Denny's character.
Okay.
Which I love. I love Kid Calzone. Now it's got to come up with something for you.
Okay.
Yeah, what's Kevin going to be?
I don't want to rush it yet.
Okay.
I have a lot of ideas, but I want to make sure Kevin's cool with it.
With his physique these days, he's slender like a supermodel. Is he a breadstick?
No, just let's not even. I don't ruin
Don't push it.
Yeah,
Let it organically happen.
Believe me, it's happening. It's oh yeah, it's happening.
Okay.
With Kevin, we're building up a nice super friends kind of a
and
thing.
what's Denny's name again?
Kid Calzone.
Kid Calzone. Okay.
I love it.
Okay. Well, there's a couple other things going on. Of course, the Florida Panthers get going tonight to try to claim the Stanley Cup trophy again. Game 1, Series 1, taking on Tampa Bay.
Let's go, Panthers.
That's right. Rooting them on. Marlins are taking on the Cincinnati Reds at Lone Depot Park. So you got a few things going on here for a Tuesday if you want to get out and shake it up a bit. And Dan Marino is doing a dinner tonight at Casa de Angelo in Aventura with his Passing Time wines that he has. He's going to be with Damon Heward, who used to be a backup for the Dolphins back in the day. So they got their own little wine together. And then tomorrow they're going to be at the Casa de Angelo in Fort Lauderdale. So I'm sure it's not going to be cheap. And Dan probably won't talk to you, but if you'd like to go out there and get snubbed and enjoy yourself.
If you want to get snubbed real quick, work that in.
There are some people you're going to get.
Hey, Dan.
Yes, you're going to get snubbed.
Okay, got a couple of emails here from things happening on the regular show. Got one person said, I was listening to you talking about Chipotle heading to Mexico. They've been around for 30 years, and for the first time, they're going to be opening up. They didn't say specifically where, but they're going to be invading Mexico. I'm like, will that work? Doing Tex-Mex, which I guess is what Chipotle is, when you have nothing but authentic Mexican restaurants all over the place. Will that stand out, or will people be like, no?
To me, it goes, I always like Tijuana Flats the best, then Moe's, and then if I ended up at a Chipotle. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm like, all right, fuck, sure, I'll get some meat.
Right.
I got to get the bowl, though. I can't do that big-ass burrito. It's too much.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
I prefer a bowl just for my little ladylike mouth.
Yeah.
Ladylike.
Ladylike mouth.
Yeah.
That's the funniest shit you've said all week.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that they don't get it, don't think it's going to really take off, and there might be a reason why they waited. I'd just be curious to talk to whoever greenlit that to be like, okay, what made you finally say, all right, now's the time, yes, let's do it?
I was telling Virginia, Chipotle is one of them things I've never enjoyed it. I've never liked it. But for whatever reason, I always go back.
Their commercials are fantastic.
I feel like they're always gonna get me. They're finally gonna. I'm gonna see that Chipotle takes down the ponytail and takes off the glasses, and I go, oh, you were there the whole time, like in one of those movies,
right?
And I get burned every fucking time. And I think I'm gonna go back again today.
Yeah?
You talked about it so much.
Okay.
But you said you don't like it.
I want her to change. I want her to see if she can. I don't know.
I like the meat tastes good. I get kind of the regular bowl, and they have a really good spicy red sauce that I like getting, and the guacamole is good too.
He ain't getting that spicy red sauce.
I know he isn't.
Bitch ass belly.
So I think the reason why I like it, Jaybird doesn't like those things. So
right.
Yeah, it's not going to work for him.
Their queso, more like queso.
I haven't had the queso.
Well, no one's shocked about that.
I know.
He ordered extra lettuce.
Yeah. Kind of interesting just how polarizing it is. Just the question I asked the KVJ TV chat, do you like Chipotle? It's 50-50.
Really?
Yeah. 50-50. Right down the middle.
Yeah, no, you're right. Anytime I talk trash, there are definitely people who go, Bird, I don't. What the fuck you talking about? They're great.
Right. They've had their ups and downs.
And haven't we all?
I hear you.
I want to bring the power of pizza to bring people together, but I want to break people apart to the breaking a burrito.
We have too many characters right now. We can't add a new burrito character.
Yes, no, you're right. No, you are definitely right.
No more characters.
Matt D and the Pizzle said, thank you so much for finding and re-uploading those 3 drunk casts. They're without a doubt my favorite podcast you guys ever did, and I was laughing until it hurt. On behalf of KVJ Nation, we salute you, and that's on our YouTube channel right now.
Nice.
If you go and just look at the videos that are on there, you'll be able to find it.
That's cool because there are some old stuff that people have even sent us, and we do have some old clips. We could upload those to YouTube and call it KVJ Rewind or whatever, and people would, even if there's no video there,
right,
people would still listen to them, I think.
Yeah, and there's not video, just so you know.
Okay.
But you can listen to it when you go check it out. So we're trying to listen to what you want and trying to make it easy for you to find it.
Just picture in your head that me and Kevin were real fucked up.
It's probably a good thing there isn't video, yeah. Yeah, I think it's probably a good thing.
Some things are just too sloppy to have to look at.
That was a sloppy one, but some of the most fun I've ever had on any kind of broadcast.
Yeah, it was a good time. That was a good time. Amber, she said, what is the best way for your numbers to listen? Here on an app, on a smart speaker, or YouTube? I only use the app when nothing else is available on the radio in the car. So what is best for money for you? I appreciate you wanting to help us out. You know, look, we try to put KVJ wherever you want it and in a way that you want it. So, you know, ultimately we want it for your convenience, but you know, for us, if you do want to help out, the one thing that I could tell is I know some people, in fact, we got an email where somebody said they're still in 2023, I think.
Oh, wow.
of KVJ shows.
Catching up on 2023
And
podcasts?
and they just wanted, because they'd had a baby and, their life kind of got derailed there for a while where they couldn't listen every single day. And so now, they're getting back and getting good momentum, but still at the same time, if you're 2 years behind, it's going to take you some time to catch up. And the only thing that, I would request, if you do want to help us for those reasons, is to listen within 24 hours of when the show goes out.
And to help us out with our YouTube numbers and YouTube's algorithm, for example, we always have a ton of people in our chat room, and they're so great. They're always leaving comments. They're so interactive. But as soon as we upload the video, those aren't really seen unless you kind of go back in there. It's then now all of a sudden the comment section of that uploaded video. And a lot of people don't leave comments on there. There'll be 3 or 4 comments, and I know there's so many other people that could help us. So when it's uploaded after the fact, writing comments and doing stuff like that really do help our algorithm.
Right.
I know sometimes it's, for example, as soon as this gets off, everyone will log off, we'll upload the video, and then there'll be no comments. It'll be the comment section. Leaving those comments, it really is
It does, yeah.
make or break us when it comes to just having more eyeballs seen.
Yeah.
And if you ever use one of our sponsors, one of the people that we do commercials for, tell them that you heard about it from KVJ, because that helps us a lot too. If you ever go to a Beats Pizza, for instance, tell them that you found out about them from KVJ, and that helps us a lot.
And I get it. It's hard to remember all this shit. As soon as the show's over, everyone logs off and goes on to their world. But it is when that thing is uploaded. That's where you can really, really help us out.
Right. Yeah. So start with the newest episode, work backwards, and then as much as you can engage with those videos with likes and comments and shares, all that kind of stuff is how you could really help us out. So we'd appreciate that if you could. Thank you very much for the question, Amber.
Great question, because there's a lot of people that do want to help us out. And
Very kind.
There are ways to do it.
Leanna said, I was watching the after the show and you were talking about Papa John's. Well, I worked there 2 years ago and they let all the drivers go and made a contract with DoorDash. I work for Domino's now and I have deliveries to old Papa John's customers, and they say they won't order from them again because it takes forever to get the food, and half the time it's wrong or missing something. That's what happens when you outsource.
When you do that, it's a tough world. We've talked about that before. You get a third party involved, and even too, man, some of your delivery, your big dogs back, your Papa John's, the cold ass pizza's been delivering. You want to pipe in hot.
Yeah. Look, all those little things, those are the advantages. The margins are so small when you are trying to make it in the food game that you can't have anything not be anything but A+.
Well, I didn't realize how much, like anything, you have to really reinvent yourself. If you're a restaurant that's been out there for 2 years and you were killing it, but you notice your numbers are going down a bit, is that when you get together and say, should we add something to the menu? Do we change something within the actual structure of the building, making it fun? It's like anything.
Yep.
And I didn't realize that the restaurants had legit fans that go, just fuck yeah, let's do this thing.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely. I mean, they definitely do. I mean, I know we got a couple places that we're passionate about. If you had to rank your favorite restaurants right now, top 3, or maybe that should be our topic for the favorite 4. I'll do that this week. Think about that, though.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that's a fun homework assignment.
Yeah, because my numbers, they'll always change.
Mine do, too.
But it'll be for this week if you had to rank out your favorite 4 restaurants that have to be in South Florida.
Okay, I love it.
So Virginia ain't putting, New Orleans.
Oh, that was Bob's Octopus Puss.
I had octopus puss last night.
You did.
Seminole Reef Grill. I did. And
Okay.
it was delicious.
It was. Okay.
I love that puss in my mouth.
Just going out for a little Monday night dinner?
Yeah, because Mags, it was her last night. She went back to school this morning, back to FSU. So
Okay.
it was our last family dinner, and she picked Seminole Reef Grill.
She feeling better?
She is. She's not as traumatized. Like, we talked about it a lot, and we worked it through, and I think she just thinks she's lucky. She's blessed. She's so grateful to her friend Nicole that told her not to go get her student ID at noon like she was going to. She was in the library instead studying for her exam, and she was not where the shooter was, but she would have been had her friend Nicole told her not to. So we took Nicole out for a meal. We brought Nicole out. We bought her dinner. We took her shopping on Saturday. We love Nicole.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That was just completely random. You just don't know.
You never know.
No, you don't.
One little move can get you out of the path of an active shooter.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I will tell you, though, that it's so easy to be distracted today, and people like to disappear into their headphones and whatever they got on their phone and just kind of be in their own little world because they're kind of freaked out. I would not recommend that. And too often people do. Just looking at that video that came out of Tallahassee, that guy was firing off some shots, and the one person was like, "Oh, wait a minute, that's me! Holy crap, this guy's shooting a gun!" Because you could see they kind of were in their own little world, just walking,
disconnected from the reality in front of them.
And it looked like the shooter went pop, 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 was shooting directly at them. Like, holy crap! Now I think it looked like from the video they missed them, but I did see there was one girl that got struck.
Yeah.
And I
think that's when that video, because that's the one that I sent you.
Yeah.
The video starts when the person taking that video realizes, oh my gosh, there's a girl down that's just been shot.
Okay.
And this shooter is walking and he's shooting at other people. He was aiming at people and shooting at them and luckily missed a few. Thank God.
Right.
Yeah, it's always messed up when you hear some of the stories about, I forget what story it was, but there was a kid in the hallway, and it was face to face with the shooter, and the shooter just said, "You can go," let the kid go, but continued to shoot other people. And that person that got let go, obviously, it fucks with their head.
Yeah.
Why did I get let go? And, survivor's guilt.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing. Now, I haven't heard any updates, but I had told you the story before. My daughter had coached a girl that her brother was at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, and when that shooting had happened, he ran into the shooter in between while he was reloading, and he had kind of been nice to the shooter before, because a lot of people, I think, had kind of bullied him a bit. And he looked at him and he's like, just kind of horrified as he saw that he's putting another clip in the gun. He said, "You better run."
Maybe that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
then.
and the
that
kid
could
took
be
off
it.
up the stairs of that 9th grade building or whatever where he's doing shooting, and he went in and continued to take out more people.
That's crazy,
And
man.
so I was like, what a story. And how do you process that now?
Yeah.
Being to that point and looking in the eyes of a killer
As he's killing,
and he's simply reloading and throwing another clip in there, and he gave him that courtesy to say, "You need to run," and the kid took off running.
Horrifying.
He never got him. Yeah.
And that stuff like that messes with your head forever, I think.
forever.
Yeah, I would think so. I just wonder if it's something that pops up in your dreams and all that kind of stuff, and how you are. I mean, yeah, it just goes to show you. I mean, the trauma and the scars that people are carrying from that day or any of these other days, you don't even know how to quantify it, because a lot of times they're not physical, they're the emotional.
And to your point, I mean, I think it's a surreal thing. No one ever expects to go out in public and be face to face with a gun randomly. You know it's out there. You're aware of it, but like, oh, it's never going to happen to me.
Yeah.
It's got to be a surreal moment, and it may take you a few seconds to even realize what's happening.
Right,
Yeah.
you're
Because
processing
it's so
it.
surreal.
Well, it would be at a moment, I assume, when you're probably least expecting it. Like that day in Tallahassee, it was a beautiful sunny day. It was like noon. You're not thinking that, okay, this is the time and place where there's going to be an active shooter.
Right.
But
You're
that's
walking to class. You're
Yeah.
about to take your final.
But that's why, honestly, no matter where you are, it's just you really can't unplug while you're out in society and be in your own little world and not notice your surroundings, because that's when somebody comes up and gets you.
I saw the creepiest story the other day. I don't know. This might be.
Well, now you got to tell it.
It's a story from, I believe, the 70s or early 80s. It was 3 boys on their bikes, and there was this guy going around this area kidnapping little boys. And all of a sudden, they're on their bike coming back from getting some soda pop, and this car pulled up. And he asked all three of them what their age was, and he had a mask on, and he took one of the kids, and he told the other two to turn around, and the one boy looked over at him and said, I don't know, I want to help my friend, but I don't know what to do because this guy's got a gun, and he had remorse, and they never found the kid again, and it was just, that kind of, that guilt, or why wasn't I pick, or I could have done something, but they were little boys, you know what I mean?
It's terrible.
Terrible. Oh, it stayed with me.
Have you followed this Lori Daybell story at all?
Yeah, she's the one that killed her kids, right?
Yeah, she's
Yes.
convicted of murdering 2 of her children in a so-called doomsday plot, and now she's facing a new trial in Arizona, this time for conspiring with her brother to kill her 4th husband.
And then I think the brother is dead too now. All kinds of death surrounds this chick.
Yeah.
It's her.
Yeah, that's really She is a twisted one.
She's
That's
the
crazy.
problem. It's her.
And apparently she delivered her own closing argument yesterday.
Yeah, she made that choice to defend herself in court.
Good
which-
luck with that. You know who else did that? Ted Bundy.
I'm happy she did it because it just means that the case is going to fall apart quicker.
Totally. Oh, the Ted Bundy trial, when he because I think he had 2 trials, he defended himself the second one. Holy madman. Oh my gosh. And could you imagine being
He's unhinged.
Well, just imagine being the parents in that courtroom, listening to this fuckface who killed your daughter, cross-examining people and acting like trying to get out of it.
Running the show.
Oh, you would want to just jump over there and strangle him, which some people, do in court sometimes.
Right.
They're waiting their moment. They're just seeing where they can jump up and try to get the person who hurt their loved one. And I totally get that.
Me too.
You are facing a murder charge, Jaybird, and you have the option of one of 3 attorneys. Who do you choose? Kanye West, Britney Spears, or Bam Margera?
And I'm innocent. I'm definitely innocent.
You know you're innocent, but your life is on the line. They're looking for the death penalty for you for a murder charge you did not commit. Who's your representation of those 3 options?
It's definitely not Kanye. No fucking way. There is no way. Brittany, I don't think I can. I gotta go Bam. And I hope I
Bam
can.
Margera is the best option.
I think I can sit him down and go, dude, you gotta be sober.
We got to pull this together.
This is my fucking life, and then after you get me off, we will go do whatever you want to do, but take this shit seriously. Yeah, I think I gotta go Bam.
It's Bam Margera,
That's a
huh?
fun game, though.
Yeah. Who is your representation?
Who would you pick?
I'm kind of with you on the Kanye. Oddly enough, Kanye is the first one out, just because, my goodness, like, what would he say? And he would also make it all about himself.
Yes.
That is the thing where he'd be like, I'm the dude that's on trial. You're defending me. You're not off here grandstand. Like, nobody cares what you're saying right now.
Oh, he would break out into a freestyle. It would not be good.
You're right.
Yeah, I honestly just can't eat any of the Kanye stories now. I'm like, I have no stomach for it. I can't. I'm like, I don't even care. Like, he's got a salacious one out today. I'm like, I'm so over Kanye.
I know, me too. I stopped putting it in the dirt because I feel like, all right, at this point, he's just doing it to be a shocking headline, and it's polarizingly hurting people, and I want to stop giving it attention.
And I mean, I make fun of Britney Spears stuff, but I have nothing against Britney Spears.
I think she's a sweet pea.
Yeah, I think I'm more.
Absolutely.
I get more of the media covering Britney Spears because it's almost says they put her out there, but then you're never allowed to make a comment.
But she's your attorney, and she could show up in lingerie with knives
and start to dance.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck, I gotta go Bam.
It's Bam.
It's Bam.
Bam is
Shit.
running away with it. 61% of people are going Bam Margera.
That's amazing.
Kanye 2 with 23%, and Britney Spears gets 19% of your vote.
We should bring this game back. The worst case scenario, and here are the people that have to defend
Yes,
you.
you're on a murder charge. Here are your options for attorney. Yeah. Are there any other options on who you might choose? You could let us know that. Drop the comment and the YouTube chat. You can go in there. Got an email here from Becky doing the Lord's work. She said, I am blessed enough to have the house on the street where all the kids hang out. Our regular crew consists of 8 kids, all mixed ages under 12. Well, needless to say, just about every day, someone lets out a mystery toot, and every time when they do, I immediately say, well, excuse me. In a goofy voice, I claim every fart so no one gets made fun of. It's funny because I always know what kid it is when they quickly look at me with the biggest eyes and smile on their face, and now I've been doing this for years. So sometimes I'll just hear a toot from the other room, and one of them will be like, excuse you, Miss Becky. Then everyone laughs. I'm just out here doing the Lord's work, one fart cover-up at a time.
That's so cute.
That is.
Mm-hmm. That's very nice of you. Brian said, I flew back to Texas to visit my family. My older brother, his new girlfriend, and another couple went to an NFL game together. It was the first time I ever met her, and when my brother got up to get some beers, his girlfriend turned to me and asked, do you eat pussy as good as your brother?
Whoa.
Oh, my gosh. She did not.
I was so shocked. I didn't know what to do or say. I just turned away and stared forward.
What the hell?
I never told my brother about what she asked, and thankfully they broke up, and I still haven't told him. Would you? I don't know that I would ever. I would send that right to a radio show, and that'd probably be the only time I would get that off my chest.
It all depends on how close my brother was with her and how much he really, really cared about her. Because sometimes I think you can date somebody for a while, and after a while they go, yeah, I don't even think I really liked him that much. And if you had that kind of relationship, you could tell that story and go, I thought she was unhinged. I couldn't believe it. But if it was a matter of the heart situation and you know your brother loved her, I would never, ever say that story.
Right.
I think that would crush him.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to look at what the situation is as to whether or not you're going to do it.
Someone that does that, that's not their first rodeo acting a fool.
And she's not going to last.
No, she's embarrassed him before.
She is going to do something stupid and blow this whole good thing up.
She's going to get sloppy.
Yeah, that's, I mean, Mike, just how diabolical, though, that you are intentionally, I mean, that question clearly is only to open a door for something sexual.
Totally.
Clearly.
And the fact that you would try to do that between two brothers.
And the same kind of like the outing? Didn't he say he walked out of the room and that's what
No, he just went to go get beers, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
what
crazy.
the shit? Shit that, man.
She's a nut job, and she's a troublemaker. You got to watch out for that one.
Be gone. Be rid of the drama queen or drama king, whatever you want to call it. Be rid of them.
Okay, so how many people are going to tell the brother? Now, Skate the Beach said, WTF kind of comment is that? I would tell my brother in case he wants to get back together. That would hopefully kill any desire to reconcile based on that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about my family. We cannot keep a secret. There's no way that's not out within 10 hours to everybody. Can you believe what she said?
Totally.
Yeah.
RJ said, take it to the grave, man. Take it to the grave.
But what... Are you protecting your brother by kind of letting him know what's going on? Because I think there's part of that as well going, hey, your girlfriend's saying some inappropriate shit, brother. I think I would handle it that way, man.
If they're not together, then, yeah, I would consider probably not saying anything. But if there was ever anything where they were looking to get back together, be like, hey, I got to tell you about something about your girlfriend, that she had made this comment, and I didn't tell you then, but I'm telling you now because you need to know.
You know what, man? If it was my brother and she did that to me, I am telling my brother, and I'm telling it pretty soon. I'm letting him know she's for the streets.
Yeah. Well, right now, 65% of people would tell the brother.
Yeah, I would.
34% are like, nah.
Well, now how do I know who else she going to say that to? But then you walk to go in and tell your brother, and then he's in the corner. Did she tell you? He's jerking off. It's I know.
What?
What a twist.
What a
Oh,
twist.
my goodness.
Kevin, all these emails.
These Penningtons are squirrely.
How's that? It's odd what gets them going, huh?
I did not see that one coming.
Yeah.
I was trying to have Night Shyamalan your ass.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, he did. I didn't think the movie's going to end that way.
Wow.
How about that, huh? Roll the credits.
Oh, I'm just messing about.
Okay, a couple other emails here. Thank you for the heads up. Somebody said, Kev, I know how you deal with mosquitoes, and it's about the rainy season. Just so you know, Iceland is the only country in the world with no mosquitoes.
None?
Apparently not. Okay, there you go.
Until some crazy hybrid scientist hybrids them together with a. He's gonna bring them into the country.
Yeah, they've done that hybrid mosquito before.
Yeah, it sounds horrifying.
Yeah, the mega mosquito.
Mega mosquito.
Remember they were like bioengineering them in
Yeah,
the
they were.
Keys.
Yep.
That doesn't feel uncomfortable at all.
And I thought they were doing that with bees as well. No, was there not a hybrid of bees?
They had. Was that what the African bee was? I think that might have been a hybrid that actually is man-made. And now it's like the
Stupid man is so stupid.
right.
We really can't leave it enough alone.
Calm down, man.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing though, the only climates that I like are just riddled with mosquitoes.
Yeah, I get
And
it.
mosquitoes love me. So it would be amazing if they could come up with something that you could get that would not make you delicious to mosquitoes.
Yeah, it's sure as hell not called off. I feel like they put mosquito sugar in that shit.
They just love it, huh?
Yeah, off is the worst product ever.
What is California mosquito like? Do they have it bad? Because they have a nice climate.
I don't really remember mosquitoes in California, to be honest with you.
Not like here, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, now I was in San Joaquin Valley, so I was in the middle of the state, not on the coast, where it was a little bit more temperate. And it was crazy hot. Dry heat, though, no humidity. Maybe that was what it was. So I don't really remember mosquitoes.
That's because all the mosquitoes moved to Texas. Those were liberal mosquitoes out there in California.
Yeah. Yeah, but they definitely got them here. So, got an email from Caitlin, said, so I got a question for Jay Bird. How do you have faith? I'm not talking about the religious kind, but just in general. I've been struggling with this for a while, and I just want to know.
Oh, I mean, I think you got to always make sure you have hope in your life. And I know sometimes that can be tough. And sometimes I think we can get into a bit of a rut that can lead to depression, which can lead to hopeless thoughts. And also recognizing the fact that you aren't feeling happy. That's a big part of it. You're recognizing that you don't have faith. And again, not talking on the religious sense. I think hope and faith are quite synonymous with one another. And I would just ask yourself, what are you doing in your personal life? And what are you doing with your time? What are you putting in your head? What kind of content are you doing? Are you doing things to uplift your spirit? Are you doing things that will give you faith or hope? And to me, that's what helps me when I get down and out. I notice if I am not being productive and creative with my brain, depression and anxiety can creep in. And I think once you know that, do something fun and also surround yourself with people who are positive that make you feel good and uplift your spirits. Okay. What the fuck do I know? I got
It sounded good to me.
I got a lot of issues.
Yeah, that sounded great. And got an email from Jess. She said, I know you're just talking about the move over law here in Florida and how many people aren't even aware of it or know that you must reduce speed if there's no place for you to move over. And here's just one example of why it's so important. There was a tow truck driver that was just killed on the 14th because somebody failed to follow the law. His family's trying to get a petition to strengthen it. And they've got a petition at change.org for that. And you can see he's got a beautiful little kid and a wife, and yeah, it's tough. And
it's heartbreaking.
I wonder how that happens. I even saw a clip from this week. It was a cop pulled off the side of the road with a car. I think it was in Volusia County here in Florida. Somebody just drilled the car. I'm like, how do you not at least see it? Like, how are you
on your phone?
Drunk or on the phone.
Yeah, it happens.
And if they're not, sometimes, the people aren't drunk, but they're on pills.
Okay.
And people, if you're on some goofballs, even prescription shit, you're not supposed to be driving around on that. So if you are on anti-anxiety medicine that is the one that makes you all like tranquilized, who knows if that's what it could be?
Right.
You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
You go out out on the I-95 thinking everyone's going to be #be cool.
Yeah.
It's a fucking war out there.
No, every time I get near I-95, we're always on I-95 too. And I just, as soon as like I said, I was kind of relaxed getting onto I-95 Sunday morning. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's Easter, right?
Nice music playing in the
It
background.
was. I had chill music, and I'm just kind of nonchalantly just ready to. Guy had to be doing 140 miles an hour. It was unbelievable.
Dang.
Oh, isn't that the worst?
Well, it's like I looked in my mirror, didn't see him, and as I was just kind of looking over my shoulder, I'm like, "Whoa, where did that guy come from?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he just came out of nowhere."
I've got aggressive aggro drivers.
It's a lot.
It really rubs me the wrong way.
It was
You don't gotta
unreal.
rev your engine so much. If you're not in a race, don't
Right.
rev your engine so much, please.
Yeah, we all just got to kind of find the happy medium. But yeah, the people that are going either way too slow, especially in the left-hand lane, or the people that are going way too fast in every lane. You notice that person will go all the way from the left, all the way to the right lane. They're just picking whatever, zipping in and out of traffic.
You better not rev your engine to me unless we're racing for papers. You know, pink slips.
Yeah.
It's from Greece.
You gonna show them what's up in that little broke down Jeep?
I've always had the shittiest moving cars.
Cheap Jeep?
It's not even a Jeep. It's half, I guess, half Jeep, half fuckery. I don't know.
Half Jeep, half pussy car.
It's kind of one of them Jeeps where they don't even want to give me a duck. One of those Jeeps. Like, I guess we'll give him a duck.
They don't
but-
even give him a duck.
No. This ain't one of them duck Jeeps.
I can give a shit. The cars do nothing for me.
Yeah.
As long as it's running and I can have my air conditioning on, it's
Get
all
me
I
there.
need.
Yeah, then you're good. All right, well, thank you for all the emails. You always get them through to us. Mail at kvjshow.com. Have a great Tuesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.